Hello everybody, namaste and welcome back to my channel. So after a long time now, finally I have come with my new video. And actually I was quite busy with my board exams, and then after all school programs and covid and everything, so I was not able to make videos. But finally now I have spare time for making videos which gonna make your medical life easier. So let's get started. And today my topic is a mnemonic in classification of surgical wounds. So we know, okay, what is wound. I won't go in detail because it's just a mnemonic video, but we know that there are so many classification for wounds. That is rank and Wakefield classification, which says tidy, untidy. Then classification based on types of wounds like clean wound, lacerated wounds, bruising wounds. Then there is classification based on the thickness of the wound. Also there is classification based on involvement of structures, classification based on time elapsed, and classification based on classification of surgical wounds. So today my topic will be surgical wound. Why? Because it's quite important, because of it's a quite important topic of surgeries. In surgery, if you don't know the classification of surgical wound, then definitely you will land up in trouble. So that's why I have brought here. So I think it's not difficult to remember the classification, but the problem part is that how to remember the examples, because there's so much to study, and during exam we definitely mess up here. So for now, let's go to the classification. In classification, we have clean wound, clean contaminated wound, and dirty infected wound. It's very easy. Clean, then clean gets contaminated, it's totally contaminated, then dirty. It will not be difficult for you to remember, but the difficult part comes here to remember the examples. So now I have made a quite tricky mnemonic. It's not tough, it's quite tricky, that's it. So for the thing like classification of surgical wound, you can remember 3 chord. 3 chord means 3C and then 1D. Okay, 3C means clean, contaminated, and last D. You can remember like that if you find helpful. Otherwise you don't even need to remember this. Now let's go towards the mnemonic to remember the examples. So first of all, here is C. Okay, so C means what we say to a girl is her. Okay, another form in case of like for a boy who we say him, like that for girl. So C, let's remember this C as she. Okay, C for girl, so that is her. So from her we have come with this thing called herniorrhaphy. So you can remember, if C clean, you just remember C. C means her and her means herniorrhaphy. Okay, next C we will remember as C comes after A and B. Okay, first of all we will remember as C as her, and her is herniorrhaphy. Next C we will remember as C comes after A and B. So A, appendectomy. Okay, I have mistaken here my spelling, so it's appendectomy. And next one is bowel surgeries. Now when we come about appendectomy, bowel surgeries, we come to know that it's quite related to GI tract. So you can give all the examples like gallbladder, biliary, and pancreatic surgeries too. Okay, now let's go to the third, that is CO. So CO. Okay, CO means O here stands for open phrase accidents. So what's it? Here the important thing you have to remember is CO. Okay, where O gives you a hint. O and O equal. So CO means open phrase accident. Just remember the O part. So O means open phrase accident. So in this way you can remember. And last there is D of dirty infected wound, and D is equals to deaf. So just remember it, deaf. So D stands for dirty infected wounds, E stands for empyema of gallbladder, E stands for abscess, and F stands for fecal peritonitis. So it's very easy, don't panic. Now let's revise it once again. There are 3 chord. Okay, 3 chord, you remember it like this. In 3 chord, the first C is called as her. Okay, we say C as her, and that's a what we call it. It's a her is a pronoun. Okay, So here her is a pronoun for C, so we can say that C is her neuropathy. Next C means it comes after A and B. So appendixectomy, bowel surgeries, pancreatic, biliary surgeries, gallbladder, biliary and pancreatic surgeries. Then last one is CO. So next C which has O, that means open bowel surgeries, and last D you go with deaf. Okay, you go with deaf, and that is empyema of gallbladder, abscess tunis, and fecal peritonitis. In this way you will never forget the classification of surgical wound and their example. It will help you really, you know, for a long time. So this is the one: C, CO and D, and three chord and 3C and 1D. D is equals to deaf, and other thing I have already mentioned. So this was about the mnemonic in classification of surgical wound. I hope this helped you, and I will be making such more videos now. So saying this much, let me end this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.